Okay, so I hope you can see this well. This is my cheek drawer. So we have blushes, highlighters, bronzer, and contour products all in here. And then up here, you can kind of see I pulled out all of my face palettes to go through as well. Some of these are just old and they need to go. I did actually pull out every single one of my cheek products, even ones that I'm using a lot right now that I keep on my vanity, and for some reason decided to show them all in this video. So everything is jammed in here. That's why they don't really fit very well, but we're just gonna go section by section. Let's do palettes first. Cheek products are hard for me. I did kind of pre-declutter to kind of look at some things. I really like blushes and I like to have a lot of different shades of them, so don't judge me, but some of them I don't need 16 of the same exact shade, you know? Aren't my nails adorable? Can't get over it. Check out my Instagram, I'm obsessed. Okay, so blush palettes. I have 4 here. This MAC one for my old freelance kit. I just decluttered my freelance kit. I'm gonna hang on to this one for a bit. I would get rid of some in here, but I can't really get rid of some. So we're gonna try and use this. My Tarte Big Blush Book 3 that I depotted. I adore this palette, especially these colors. I love Tarte blushes, so I'm definitely keeping this. I reach for this all the time. And then I have 2 Benefit palettes. One new, the Cheek Leaders Pink Squad, which I do really like. They're full size, they're beautiful. And then a very old holiday one, Cheeky Sweet Spot. Who remembers this? Super cute. But I am going to figure out how to depot these. I'm just sick of this packaging and I never reach for it. It's too chunky for what I need. These 2 I'll probably throw out because, I mean, it's old, but I want to keep these ones because I don't have them elsewhere. These I have multiple times over, so I'm going to depot these into a small Z palette and throw the rest away. So that's kind of an in-progress project. These are like contoury, bronzery palettes. This one is from last year's Smashbox holiday collection. I can get this open. It's huge. You have a bunch of contour, bronzer shades, highlighters. This row is my favorite. There's a few, again, I would get rid of, but I love this palette. This is the best contour shade, so I'm going to be keeping this. But this one, the Pure Sculptor palette, it's really nice. It smells like chocolate. It's really nice quality, but these darker shades will never work for me. And this is just a little bit too dark for me. It's really nice. It's pigmented, but it's just not great for me. So I'm going to give it to a friend of mine who will get much more use out of it. So 1 decluttered. And then the highlighter palettes, look how shiny they all are. I have the Naked Cosmetics holographic highlighter. These are actually really colorful highlighters, like they show up colorful. It's really fun. I really like that one, so I'm keeping it. I also have the Anastasia, well, they're all Anastasia glow kits. The Aurora, I love colorful highlights. I'm definitely keeping that. Moonchild is my favorite. Definitely keeping that one. Now, the Dream Glow Kit is a regret purchase. It looks pretty, but they all look the same on me. I need to give this another go and try to make this work. If it doesn't, I'm probably going to give it to a friend because it's just frustrating that they all look pink on me because I loved the other Moonchild and Aurora Glow Kit situation, colorful highlight thing, but this I just need to put in my try again pile, see if I can make them look different and not all like just a same shade of pink. And if it doesn't work for me, I'll pass it on, but it's in my like temporary pile, as a few of these products will be. Okay, now onto the individuals. These are all of my blushes. They are all powder and 1 stick cream. So we'll just start with this guy, this Tarte Energy Blush Stick. It like changes to your skin tone kind of thing. This I'm getting rid of. It is old and I never use it, so it's gotta go. I have a mini Benefit California. This is super cute, but I already have this in a palette, so I'm going to give this to a friend of mine. I've only ever swatched it, and she wants it, so I'm going to give it to her. Sticking with Benefit, I have 2 more Benefit blushes. I really do like them, and I work for them. That's why I have so many. But Gold Rush is one of my favorites. It's beautiful, and Hervana is the one I've been using most recently. I love it as well, so I'm definitely keeping both of those. This is one of my favorite products. It is an old MAC Holiday duo that I wish I had got 2 of, but you get, try not to blind y'all with the mirror. You get a beautiful highlight and a beautiful blush. This is great for fair skin. This is what I love to travel with. It's amazing. I wish I had another one that is not going anywhere. Baby NARS Orgasm Blush. How freaking cute is this? And a baby Lancome Blushing Tresor. These look almost identical, but I can't give them up because I do like the formulas of both and they're just so damn cute. So I'm going to try to use them and find one to give up, but I just love them so much. They're so cute and little. I can't help it. I'm sorry. This is not going in a great order. This, what is it? Bourgeois, I don't even know how to say that. It's from France. My dad got it from me in France. I'm not going to be getting rid of it. I did try this and another product over here in my trying French drugstore makeup, if you want to see that, but definitely keeping that. This little Laura Geller blush in Tropic Hues. Laura Geller is sort of going out of business, so get your stuff on sale while you can. This is really nice. I need to make a point to try it again, but I have really liked this in the past. This guy, this is a Model's Co-Blush in Cosmopolitan. I used this quite a bit when I first got it. It is really nice. It's a pretty color, but I just don't need it anymore, so I'm going to pass this on to somebody else. I have an Ulta Velvet Blush in Honey Bunny. I literally got this for the name and because it was on clearance, but I love this color. It's beautiful, and I'm actually putting this back in my vanity to use it again because I love the color and I love the name. I just hate the packaging. Get ready to judge me so hard. Y'all remember these? These are old as hell NYX blushes. This one is called Peach. I've had this for a million years and used the hell out of it. It is textured and gross. I would never put this on my face anymore, but it is so nostalgic to me and reminds me of when I first got into makeup that I can't get rid of it. So being the crazy person I am, I have a couple of MAC special edition packaging things I'm keeping in another drawer just to look at because I'm insane. So I'm gonna put this in there with those because I can't let it go. I'm sorry, okay, call me crazy, but this is my thing. I've been doing it for so long, so this just reminds me of when I first got into it. It makes me happy. So this is not gonna be used, it's not gonna be in the store, but it's gonna be put aside in my little tiny nostalgic bin. Can't help it. I have two little mini Tarte blushes. Love Tarte blushes, like I said. This one is Party. Ooh. These are great for travel, and this is Exposed, which is one of my favorite colors. This is such an underrated color. If you've never checked out Tarte's Exposed, you definitely should, especially if you're fair. It's gorgeous, so I'm definitely keeping those. I have a Makeup Geek blush. This was given to me. It's not like my first choice in color. It's really bright, but it's super nice. I want to play with it some more. I love Marlena. I love Makeup Geek, so I'm going to hang on to this. Then I have a Note blush. I hate this chunky packaging. This one is called Desert Rose. I think this came in a boxy charm. See, like, how ridiculous is this packaging? I don't need all this. But I don't think I have a blush quite like this, and I love matte blushes, so I want to hang on to this one at least for a little while and try it and see what it looks like more on. I have a Wet n Wild Ombre blush in a purple haze. I don't have a purple tone blush like this, so I'm definitely keeping this one. And then this Hard Candy blush in Living Doll. I used to use a ton. This doesn't really look right swatched on me anymore. It's very bubblegum, so I need to try this on my cheeks again. Kind of a temporary pile, but I used to love the hell out of this, so I feel like I'll still like this on, so we'll see. Alright, I knew I wasn't going to do well with that, but at least a little bit is gone, right? That's better than nothing. Now onto highlighters. Here in the middle, I have a little Benefit Dandelion Twinkle. This has not been my favorite. I just recently got it in gratis. I'm still playing with it. It might get decluttered next time, but I just got it, so I need to play with this some more, so I'm going to keep it. I need to move things around. This is a ColourPop Super Shock highlighter. I've actually had this for a while, but it's not dried out. And it's absolutely stunning. And I just need to make a point to use it. So I put that on my vanity to make myself use that again. This little baby Milani Afterglow highlighter in Strobe Light is really nice. I've been using that lately. What else do we have in here? Benefit's High Beam is a really pretty natural highlight. I'm not much for liquid highlights, but I really like this one, so I'm keeping that. Also Benefit What's Up. This needs to go in my Remember to Try This Madi bin. Like I said, not much for creams and liquids, but I need to make a point to try this and see what I think of it. Again, I got it in gratis. I work at the Benefit Brow Bar in Ulta, so I have a lot of Benefit. I have two mini Laura Geller highlights in Gilded Honey and Diamond Dust. I adore her highlighters. You should definitely check them out, especially since they're probably on sale right now. Diamond Dust is my favorite pink tone highlighter. These are stunning. I'm not ever parting with them. Now this guy, this is a Makeup Revolution Unicorn Elixir. I haven't had this very long. I don't remember how long, but I haven't had this very long. And it's like this iridescent liquid highlighter, but I opened it up and it smells like just gross and like chemically and terrible, and it feels oily and gross. So this just needs to be thrown away, which is unfortunate. It looks really pretty. Two more liquid highlighters here. This is a mini Tarte one, Tartist Pro Glow in Stunner and Anastasia Liquid Glow in Oyster. I need to make a point to try these a couple times, and if I don't like them, pass them on to somebody else. So these are my like temporary bin. I'm gonna move those to that on my vanity. I have the Wet n Wild Mermaid Collection Highlighting Bar in Midnight Moon. I know this was like really sought after. First of all, this lid is like flimsy as hell. But this color on my skin tone, you probably really can't tell on camera, but it just looks dirty on my skin. It's really unfortunate. So I'm going to pass this on to somebody that this will look better on and actually glowy and pretty and not dirty. So that's gotta go, unfortunately. Another Wet n Wild highlighter is so weird. I love Wet n Wild. I love their highlighters, but these are just some that I just don't need. So this was from like the Skull collection. I forget what it's called. But this is a limited edition highlighter in White Raven. Super cute. It has a skull on it. I don't know if you can catch the iridescence. It's very like blue toned. Very pretty, but I have so many colored highlighters. I just don't need this one. So I'm going to pass that on to somebody who would like to try it. This little Urban Decay one I just got last holiday. It's kind of chunky, glittery, but that's kind of why I got it, to have something different. Keeping this one. I have a limited edition, now discontinued MAC Lean Tones powder and Dunes at Dusk. This came out years ago. This, it's just so subtle, like painfully subtle, but it's a limited edition, special packaging, and I have like a weird thing for that from MAC. So I'm keeping that, but I need to make a point to try that one again too, to try to make it work better for me. And then if it doesn't work, I should just give it to someone that'll use it, like even if it's special packaging, but it's so hard for me. I also have a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and Perfect Topping. Again, this one is just really subtle, which isn't really my thing, but both of these need to go in my try again, make use of, or give away pile. Oh, and here's a highlighter. Dose of Colors I See You Baby. This is gorgeous. You can't really swatch it with your finger. It messes it up. But if you use it with a clean brush every time, it's amazing. And I absolutely love it. And I keep it on my vanity. So I'm just going to put that aside instead of shoving it back in here. And I have from the Skull collection, the Wet n Wild one, the Moon Tears. Loose highlighter is stunning. I love it. I'm definitely keeping that. There's some like bigger things shoved in here. I have a limited edition Wet n Wild Color Icon Trio and Sunset Junction. The blush and the highlight in this are gorgeous, so I'm definitely keeping that. And then I also have like a Afterglow palette from years ago where you get 3 highlighters and 2 blushes. That doesn't work for me, but I can definitely use that one as a highlight, maybe that one, and those are nice blushes, so I'm going to keep that guy. But back here, I have the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne Highlighter Beauty Beam Highlighter Palette. This is gorgeous. It's really pretty. It swatches nicely. I've used this shade a few times, but I can't use these shades, and it's just basic. So I'm going to give this to a friend who will get much more use out of it than me, because it's just wasteful, honestly. I know I once upon a time said I was going to put this in my freelance kit, but I no longer have a freelance kit, so no. And then I do still have this giant Jeffree Star Princess Cut highlighter that I have yet to ruin and repress. I will do a video doing that semi-soonish. We'll see. I need to do that though. Now over here are bronzer and contour products. Let me see if I can situate y'all to see it a little bit better. So this, I usually have my vanity. This is the Cover FX setting powder, but in translucent deep. And fun trick, if you're fair, this works great as a contour / bronzer color. So that's why I use it, and I really like it. So I'm definitely keeping that. And I also have a mini size for travel, and I'm going to keep that as well. I just recently got Benefit's Hula Light. I'm going to be keeping that guy. That's been on my vanity as well. But this, how pretty and cute is this? This is one of those old e.l.f. Wet n Wild Disney collections I used to do, which I wish they would bring back. I loved those. This is called Surfs Up. It's super cute, but it's not great color. It's really awkward and weird, and I never use it, so it just finally needs to go. But look how cute. I love Ariel. I'm so tempted to keep it for the packaging, but I've got to let some things go. I have a Laura Geller bronzer, Bronze and Brighten in medium, that I want to try more as like a blushy bronzer shade. So this needs to go in my try again pile. I have a little baby Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. You can see there's kind of like some scraping because there was some residue I had to scrape off. And this just doesn't swatch the same. It's gotta go. It's gone bad, which is weird because it's really not that old. This Pop Beauty bronzer in Secret Sunshine I've had for quite a while and I just don't reach for it. And I really just don't like shimmery bronzers, so this has got to go as well. Here's that other, what is it, Bourjois. Somebody tell me how to pronounce this brand. From France, my dad got me this bronzer. I'm definitely going to be keeping this. I have an Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer, which the packaging is just stunning. I'm so obsessed. But this one is in Cappuccino, and I don't really know if this is my shade. I got it for free from work. I want to try to make this work because it swatches nicely, it's pigmented, packaging is gorgeous. I just don't know if it's my right shade, unfortunately, but I have got to try to make this work because I'm literally obsessed with the packaging. I have the NYX Wonder Stick, which is like a cream highlight and contour product. And I used to have a love-hate relationship with this. By the way, this is in light medium. And now it's just old at this point and it feels kind of greasy, so it needs to be thrown out. And then the last thing is the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in Almond. I bought this to be a contour shade for myself. It was still sealed right before I made this video and I opened it because there was like some weird dots. And it was full of oil and separated and gross, and it's not even the right shade, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out. I've clearly just had this sitting in here for far too long. Amazing concealers though. So I am passing on / throwing out 13 products, which is honestly better than I thought I would do, and one is going in the nostalgic drawer, so at least 14 are getting moved out of here. I feel a little bit better. It's still kind of excessive, but I love my cheek products, and a bunch are getting like tested again. Like these liquid ones need to be tested again, these ones here. So there's things that I have my eye on. We'll see how it goes. I think this one was decently okay.